Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
And I think when you look at Hakeem Olajuwon, I mean, the numbers show that he was a phenomenal defensive player. 3,830 career blocks, two-time Defensive Player of the Year. And I think you put him alongside greats like Bill Russell, who played before blocks were actually recorded, of course. But you put Olajuwon up near Russell in terms of maybe greatest interior defenders of all time.
Jeff Adrian's checked in for Houston. Cannon comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Magic have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Gordon. Kicks it to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And it's Gordon missing.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Will it go? Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got his third basket of the night.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Into Johnson. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Payton passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Down low. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Harkless. And he gets it to go. Harkless has got 5. Clark and Steve, neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
That's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
Gordon against Howard. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 18.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Gordon. The shot misses. Good D by Howard. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Payton. And it's good. And it's a 3-point Houston lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the basket by Gordon.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Cannon. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Cannon. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Gordon missing. It's a close game here in Houston. Cannon dishes to Adrian. He kicks it to Howard. It's hauled in by Gordon.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Payton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Howard misses. Magic shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Gordon. On the wing, Johnson. He has 5. Adrian kicks to Cannon. Ariza outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Rockets have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The first free throw is good.
Too many turnovers. All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Johnson, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Cannon. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Harden, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Harkless kicks to Ridnour. 6 to shoot. Here's Fournier. Here's Harkless. And right through it goes.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Channing Frye's checked in for Gordon. Victor Oladipo comes in for Evan Fournier. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Luke Ridnour. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Poked away. Here's Oladipo.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Full shot clock. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Harden with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Howard dishes to Beverley. No luck. And Orlando the other way now. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Rockets trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Jones slams it home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Vucevic from 6 feet out. He nails it. Vucevic has got 15 points here in the second half. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Beverley kicks to Howard. And the shot is good.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Fry. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Dishes it to Vucevic. Good D by Howard. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Feeds it to Beverley. There's the dish to Jones. And here's Harden. Another steal. They're running, pushing it up, jumps up, and finished off by Oladipo.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Screen by Howard. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden, and Houston again with the bucket.
Hey, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Beverly. Howard with the steal. Poked away. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Fry passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Inside to Vucevic. Beverly with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Tobias Harris has checked in for Maurice Harkness. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Beverly. And here's Fry for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And even 3-on-3 break. Harden against Oladipo. And he uses the glass on the layup. 22 points for James Harden.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Beverly. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic, and that one's good. Vucevic has got 17 points here in the second half. Here is Harden. He feeds it to Howard. Takes it from 10, and again, the Rockets good for 2. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Vucevic. No good. Great D that time from Howard. Rockets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
The pass to Oladipo. The feed now to Vucevic. Howard with the steal. Pass to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lots of room. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Daniels dishes to Beverly. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston.
Second team foul.
There's the pick. Another steal. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Yeah, and the game is literally hanging in the balance. So a play like that can become an igniter, a possible game changer.
Kicks to Beverly. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. And he's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Well, Beverly learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverly still fanatical about his conditioning.
The Magic trail by 7. Knocked loose and stolen by Howard. And even 3-on-3 break. And Beverly kicks to Jones. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.